Hello everyone, welcome back to today's class. Today we are diving into Tailwind CSS, the utility first framework that's revolutionizing how developers build user interfaces. So let's get started with the Tailwind CSS. So now you have a doubt what is Tailwind CSS, right? So it is one of the framework for CSS. The Tailwind CSS is a utility first CSS framework for rapidly building custom user interfaces. Okay, custom user interfaces. So this Tailwind CSS is created by Adam Hatton. Tailwind is a utility first CSS framework. Utility classes also there. Instead of writing traditional CSS, you apply pre-built classes directly in your HTML. So this means the faster development and way to less custom CSS to maintain, and this allows faster development so compared to traditional custom css. Okay, so next we'll understand what are the main key features of css tailwind. So let's talk about what a tailwind is so powerful. So first, it's a utility first framework, meaning you build design using small single purpose classes. It's highly customizable through configurable files, and it has built responsive design support and even includes dark mode variants also. Um, uh, and the best part is you rarely need write custom CSS. Okay, so it will support dark mode variants also. So easily you can add this dark mode variant. Okay, without writing custom CSS and all. So let's get started with the syntax and all to understand how to include in our HTML. Okay, so how to use this Tailwind CSS. Getting started with this one. Okay, for better development experience, you have to use the Tailwind CSS. So just add this script. Okay, so just add this script in your HTML header section. So this script tag inside your head. Okay, so you can see here script src is equal to https cdn means content delivery network dot tailwind dot tailwind css.com. Okay, you have a doubt what is CDN. CDN means Content Delivery Network. It is a system of distributed services located in different geographical locations that work together to deliver website content faster and more efficiently. So for that reason, we are connecting this content delivery network with the HTML. So directly you can connect with the CSS framework libraries with this link. Okay. So next is the editor setup. How you are going to set up Tailwind CSS. If you are using VS Code, so you can use this part. Okay, Tailwind CSS for better development experience. I recommend installing the Tailwind CSS IntelliSense plugin for VS Code. So it provides autocomplete and makes working with the Tailwind breeze. Okay, so it will make you easy to add the Tailwind program or Tailwind tags in your program. Okay, so this plugin includes dedicated Tailwind CSS language. It support for all custom. Okay, all custom stylings in your code. Okay, so here you can see this is the Tailwind CSS IntelliSense. This you need to add in your VS Code. So then easily you can add the automatic IntelliSense in your code. Okay, so this way you can add in VS Code. If you are using in IntelliJ, so you have to install npm install -d Tailwind CSS. This will automatically import the Tailwind CSS library in your system. If you are using VS Code, so just you need to install this Tailwind IntelliSense in your VS Code plugins. Okay, so if you are using IntelliJ, you need to install these things, and then you can able to easily add Tailwind CSS libraries in your program. Okay, so let us see the example difference between traditional CSS and present CSS. In traditional CSS, here I will show you the difference, how the traditional CSS and present Tailwind CSS you are going to make it difference. So let me show you the difference here. How you would create a simple card with a traditional CSS. Background white, padding 20 px, border 10, radius 10 px. So this card apply this style and it will display. So here we are having 4 lines of code, right? So in Tailwind CSS, just we are writing single line. So division class is equal to bg hyphen white. So these are the short codes we are writing in the Tailwind CSS. Bg means background color. So hyphen white, white color. P means padding. Hyphen 5 means that for padding size. And rounded. So rounded hyphen LG means large size we are giving. So this allow. So same output you will get from both the lines. Here in traditional CSS you have to write multiple lines. So here no need to write multiple lines, or single line only you can add those things. Okay. So I think now you have understood it. This is compared to traditional CSS. So this is very easy to add the your HTML code, right? So exact same thing we are added here, right? So notice how we don't need separate CSS file. Everything is right there in HTML. No context switching, no naming conventions to worry about all those things. Okay. So here this is the one practical example. So I will show you. Okay. So here you can see a division class BGY P6 rounded. So this is the example. So I will show you in the output screen also the example. So when you click the button, so these things will apply for the example. Okay, so here we have one button. So that button BG blue button color, and the button text color and how the button looks, everything be given in a single line. Okay, and H1 text also be given in a single line. One division we have created, so those also we added in a single line. So like this you can add simple way in a Tailwind CSS. So let's see this thing with a practical example. So background color, padding, rounded corners, shadow, center text, styled heading. So everything you given in a single line. Okay, without writing separate line, you can write it in a single line. So understanding these utility classes, okay, let's break down some common utility classes you will use every day. Okay, so break down these things and I will explain one by one. So later on I will show you practical example. Okay, so the basic utility classes are here. You can see the category, background, text color, padding, margin, font size, border, rounded shadow, everything. And example you can see we write here. ನಾನು ಯಾರಿಗ ಏನೋ ಅನ್ನಲ್ಲ ತೆಗಿತಿದ್ದೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ರೀಸನ್ ಸುಮ್ನೆ ಬೈತೀನಪ್ಪ ಸುಮ್ನೆ ಗಲಾಟೆ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ One of my favorite feature is how easy responsive design is. Tailwind uses a breakpoint fixes or prefixes that you add before any utility classes. So here is the examples. SM text SM applies a small text on small screens, and uh, okay, large screens you can use BG green 500 changes the background on medium screens. You can stack these prefixes to create fully responsive layouts without media queries. Okay, so Tailwind CSS first traditional CSS comparisons. So you can see okay the comparisons with the workflows with the traditional CSS. Your styles live in a separate files. You need to create custom CSS for reusability, and styling takes longer. With the Tailwind, everything you need to write in a inline single line, right? So you reuse the utility classes themselves. Development is much faster, and you customize instantly in Tailwind CSS, and you can customize instantly by changing the classes also, right? So next one, styling time takes slower here. Here we can apply pre-built utilities fasterly. So and customization here is manual. So here you can change utility classes instantly. Okay, so these are the main difference between Tailwind CSS and without Tailwind CSS. Okay, so next one is advantages of for Tailwind CSS. So what is the main use of for Tailwind CSS? You get faster development with the pre-built utilities. Your styling stays consistent across the entire project. Okay, so you were dramatically reduce custom CSS. You get a highly customizable design systems, right? So easy responsive design handling also available, and you can get highly customizable designs systems, and responsive designs become simple to add code in your HTML. Okay, so let us go with the practical sections, and you can able to understand how these things will work fastly. Okay, and that's all about Tailwind CSS. Once you get the practical sessions understanding, so how these utility classes will work, so you will able to understand. So let's move on to the practical part. So I will show you one simple example, then you can able to understand these things, then you can implement these things in your projects. Okay, let us move on to the practical examples. I will show you one example here. So just this is a simple code you can see here. Okay, uh, so let's create this simple card with the Tailwind CSS. Okay, so let us start with the simple code in Tailwind CSS. Okay, okay. So let us start with the Tailwind CSS. This is the basic boilerplate code of HTML. So inside it, what we have to add? So we have to add script. Script. We are going to add the link for Tailwind CSS. Okay, so this is the CDN network link. We have to must and should add this one. Okay, so while first time you are running, you should connect with the internet, because this will connect the libraries from the internet. Okay, So first time you need to connect with the internet. After that, no need of internet. Okay, once it access the libraries, it will work. Okay. So now this is the link and we are closing the Tailwind CSS. So let's start with the body part. So in body, I am applying the styling here only. So just class is equal to. So we are adding background color BG hyphen gray, bg hyphen gray and hyphen 100 I am going to give. Okay, so then we are adding flex for this one. Okay, so flex whatever how much items we are adding, it will automatically adjust. Okay, flex justify center and items also should be center, center and minimum height screen we are going to create here. Okay, this is about body styling. So this is enough. No need of write class separately, no need of separate styling here you need it. Okay, so let us create that card. Okay, so the card part I'm going to create here. So just I'm adding the comment line. So here I'm going to add card. Okay, so here first what we are going to create division. So okay, I'm going to create division. So for division I'm going to define styling class. So for this one also we need background. We'll add white color, right? Be background white color. So that's I'm writing inside bg hyphen white. So next padding hyphen 6. Padding is 6. Rounded. It should be rounded like LG, large size. So and shadow also will give which shadow, right? It's changing. Spellings and all you need to write properly. Shadow LG. So next width 80. So once we over it, what need to be shadow will be uh, 2XL will give. First we given large, right? So now we are going to give 2XL. Okay, so I'm 2XL transition. Transition I'm going to give. Okay, so this is about this division style. Okay, so inside this division, what we are going to create, you can see. So inside division, what and all we are having image and name and this one extra on working in and one button, right? See, once I over on here, it gives a transition of shadow. So that will appear with that one. Okay. So now I'm going to add one image, same image src is equal to. So just I'll stop that one and I'll run this one. So you can able to get the output how once I completing. So you can check here the output also. See, card is created. Okay. Now I'm going to add this one. SRC. The profile I'm adding, just I'm refreshing. The profile came to this one. Okay. So and we need to add all alternative you must add for your images because the practicing this one is very important. So just I'm adding student and I'm adding for this class styling for this image. Okay, so just width 24 and height also I'm going to give 24. Rounded hyphen sorry rounded will be fully I'm going to give full, rounded full and mx auto. So it will automatically adjust all sides. So this I'm going to refresh. Now you can see it is rounded corner added. Okay, height and width I have mentioned. So next we'll add one more line h2 Her name I'm going to write here. For name I'm going to add some styling. So class, text, Excel, font, bold. So text, center, empty hyphen o. Okay. So this much I'm going to add. Okay. So this is about. Now I'm getting the name, right? So division. So next, after completing this H2, next we are going to add one paragraph. So here also I'm going to write class is equal to, some styling will apply for this one. Class text, it's gray color. I'm going to give 600 and text will be center. Okay. So I am an MTech student. Okay. I am an MTech student. So this is paragraph, and next I am going to create one more division for that full stack developer name will come in a different shaded format, right? So that I'm going to create with the some division. So division class is equal to, I'm going to write margin top hyphen 4. So text center, just I'm going to give, and here I'm adding span, you know, right? Why we use span? For span also I'm going to define, I using next line, span class is equal to uh, bg blue color I'm going to take, and so 100 text blue, 700 px hyphen 3, and padding horizontally, padding vertically, this is okay. One I'm going to give, and rounded full I'm going to give this one, and text is SN. So this thing I'm going to give for span. Okay. So here I'm going to write a name, full stack web, full stack web learner. Just a full stack learner will add. Full stack learner is enough. Span is closed, division is closed. After this division, I'm going to create one button. Okay. So just I'm going to create button. Sorry, this is button. So button class is equal to empty hyphen 6. Then width is full, and bg, so blue color means button background is blue color, and we'll give the color shade 700 px, padding completely or horizontally hyphen 3, and py hyphen 1. Sorry, it's button, right? For button, just I'll change the things. It's a button means bg should blue color, 700. Okay. And we'll give text, inside we are writing some text, right? Text will be white, and padding horizontally is 2, and rounded. So next we are hovering that button, right? So for over, pg hyphen blue. When we over, it changes the color blue. Here I'll change it to 600. Now I'll change it to some shaded 800. I'll give, okay, some shade difference you can see here. So just I'll close this one. So here I'm adding the text view profile. Just button I'm going to give here. Okay, that's it. So once I click the button, once I hover the button, so it changes the colors here. So you can see this is a division what I have created this one, and the button what we have created here. Once I hover, the color shade is going to change, right? So if I change the shade 500 or 400, so just I'll refresh. You can see the light color shade will come, and now you can see the difference. Once I over on the mouse cursor in this box card, so you can get the shadow color, right? So here mtech, I don't give the space. Okay, now you refresh. So mtech student, okay, the name. So whatever the things you are going to add here, only you can add these things. If I remove this script, okay, I will show this one also. If I remove this script, nothing will be applied here. You can see the screen, how the content will be visible here. See, it's a normal HTML format. Okay. So for that reason, we need to add here the script content delivery network link. It is must. Without that, we cannot get this styling at all. Right? Now you able to understand. Take this program screenshot. Okay. I will make it minimize. Okay, take this code screenshot, practice. Okay, so practice with your own styling, then you will able to understand. So everything you are going to apply styling in the same format. So everything will be styling with a padding, margin, rounded, colors, text style, right? Same things you are going to apply in this format. Okay, so using Tailwind CSS in your projects, so make your projects more beautiful. Okay, so I think now you understood about how to use Tailwind CSS in your projects. So let's move on to the next topic in the next class. Till then, practice and happy coding.